The American Legion Lester Keep Post 90 held a ceremony in commemoration of Pearl Harbor at Tonaquint Cemetery in St. George. At 10:48 a.m., a moment of silence was shared in honor of the sailors, soldiers, and Marines who lost their lives during the bombing of Pearl Harbor in Hawaii on December 7, 1941.
We gather on this day each year to remember 2,341 servicemen who gave their lives in defense of their ships and shipmates at Pearl Harbor. It is right that we do this. You should also know that in 74 days, we will celebrate the anniversary of a tragic victory when we remember, after 78 years, the commencement of the assault on the island of Iwo Jima, February 19, 1945.
Ready! Aim! Fire! Cease fire! Present arms!
As the flags were raised and then lowered back to half-staff, taps was played in remembrance of all of those who sacrificed their lives in honor of our freedom during the attack.
Is what we see in our nation today worth fighting for? In response, let me conclude with the words of President Lincoln when he spoke to the soldiers of the 166th Ohio Regiment of Volunteer Infantry during the Civil War. It is not, and I quote, "It is not merely for today, but for all time to come that we should perpetuate for our children's children this great and free government which we have enjoyed all our lives. I beg you to remember this, not merely for my sake, but for yours."
After the brief ceremony, those in attendance were able to see and feel a piece of the United States Navy ship U.S.S. Arizona, which a portion still lies underwater after the bombing in Pearl Harbor.
This is a piece of the Arizona Memorial. It was presented to me back in November of 2004. I was director of a submarine museum in Pearl Harbor, the U.S.S. Bowfin. And every once in a while, they would present a piece of the Arizona, which is still, the upper deck is still in storage. And they made the presentation. I bring it out here every Pearl Harbor Memorial since I've lived here. And I try and just let everyone get a touch of the Arizona. Just our generation, we remember it, we never forget, so I just want the public to see it. And personal, it's real close to me because my mother was born December 8th, and they were getting ready to celebrate her 21st birthday when the attack of Pearl Harbor happened. My dad went down on her birthday and joined the military. And so it's always been special to me. I'm from Texas, just a little guy in Texas, and I got the chance to go to Pearl Harbor and take over. And I've been on the memorial probably 1,000 times, and every time is so sacred to me.
You always want to remember fallen heroes, those that gave their lives, and those are still alive that might have PTSD or have physical ailments. It's to ensure the freedoms that we all enjoy now. And we are the light and the liberty shining in this dark world. And people look to America. We have our Bill of Rights and Constitution, which are being infringed upon, but we still stand for those. And we just, all of us here love this country, and that's why we're here. And hopefully the younger generations will carry the torch on for patriotism.
In St. George on Pearl Harbor Day, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.